Hello and welcome back to more mail. This time we are in March 2016, and before you say, wait, doesn't that mean you're behind? No, people tend to forget that that's not how mail works. We open March's mail in the middle of April. We open April's mail in the middle of May. We open May's mail in the middle of June, that kind of thing, so you guys understand what we're doing. First off, we've got a featured letter, and our featured letter is from
Sarah in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
And this is what Sarah sends. First off, let me say that this was really fun because Sarah's letter has got like so many little drawings and illustrations all throughout it, and it was really fun. Anyway, let's read it. Dear StephenMail, and also the kitty cats, who are in a super playful mood, so if you hear them, that's what you hear. They're jumping in boxes and playing with leaves. Hello there, I'm Sarah, known to y'all as Pacific Home Sweet Home, now Rainy Rose 1874, on YouTube or Rainy Rose Viking on Twitter. I'm currently living in the Hampton Roads area of Virginia, aka Virginia really is for losers. Trust me, your vlog title could not be closer to the truth. I've been a viewer of yours since I honestly don't even remember anymore, maybe since 2012, but I've taken the journey twice now. Yes, I am that hardcore of a YouTube watcher. I've never written a YouTuber before, so I really don't know what to say, but I just finished watching the February Q&A and felt the immediate necessity to write you and Mal. And about halfway through the video, you answered a question from Mr. X Ruby, which led to Mal talking about her anxiety/anxiousness. I have suffered from anxiety and other things for most of my life, and it's nice to know that people like us are not alone. I have panic attacks quite often, and I've also made myself sick at the thought of anything new, so I hope Mal would agree with me that change is bad. Can I just say how oh my Thor amazing Mal makes is. Mal, you are such a talented artist. I loved your journey painting and the Pikmin one as well. I wish I wasn't such a broke college student to be able to afford the originals. I was surprised hearing that you didn't think they would sell for that much, but then again, I think most people in the art world, myself included, don't think their own work is worth much of anything. What first brought me to your channel was actually my younger sister, Kate. Funny / maybe creepy story time. So she's going to Coastal Carolina University in Conway, South Carolina, and I guess she went up to North Myrtle Beach for some reason. I guess to get lunch at Witch Witch. Right as she was about to leave, guess who she saw there? You guys! Mal and you and your parents were all there, I guess, waiting in line. Apparently, according to her, you are gigantic in person, which says a lot since our dad is 6'4". She didn't want to disturb you guys since you were there with your parents, even though I told her it doesn't come across in video that you would be opposed of viewers coming up to you guys, which is true, by the way. If anyone watching ever sees us, come say hi. It's totally okay. So you can blame her for bringing me to your vlog channel and then the gaming one afterwards. Your Let's Play of Minecraft is probably one of my favorites, followed by Leaf Green and Journey. I used to think Minecraft was stupid and boring until I watched your videos on it, which changed my mind. With my anxiety, it's such a relief to be able to play a game that makes my mind turn off for a little bit. This leads me into something I asked you about on Patreon. Let me start out by saying I'm 23. However, one of the series of games that I play the most, and also the series of games that makes me so frustrated that I end up sounding like a 1940s sailor and would scare old church ladies, is the Lego game series. These games are designed for little kids, however, they just let me turn off my mind for a few dozen hours. You said you weren't opposed to playing these games, however, you would want to watch the films they were based on beforehand. Not to poke a sleeping bear or anything, but how have you not seen Star Wars yet? Stephen, you have to watch some of these movies. I still cannot believe you saw Battle of the Five Armies before watching Lord of the Rings, since they and Star Wars are some of the best films ever made. I just know you will like them because of how much you like Magic the Gathering and Dungeons & Dragons. So please, for me and all the other people of the community, join us in our insane fandoms. You and Mal are such an inspiration, and you bring lots of happiness and lightheartedness into my everyday life, and you have no idea how much it helps to have something to look forward to every day. It is why I jumped at the opportunity to become a patron back in November 2014, because I just wanted to help support you guys because you are my two favorite YouTubers. Keep up the amazing work. I can't wait for the next painting video, Mal. It looks amazing. Hug the kitties for me. Sincerely, Sarah. Sarah, that was a fantastic letter. First off, thank you so much for sending in the letter. Thank you for being a patron since the beginning. It actually started in November 2014, so since the very beginning, and Sarah's actually still a patron, so thank you. And also, I really enjoyed all of your little drawings.
I did too.
It's like a nice little added bonus, and it's something that it's kind of hard to show on camera, but for us reading it, it really is nice, so thank you. Now, we're going to get started on packages, and there's quite a few. We also have a bunch of packages from Amazon that don't have names. Hopefully they have gift receipts in them, especially because, like, for this month and next month, I've had a lot of people telling me that they sent something, and I'm really hoping that there's gift receipts because there's multiple people that said that. So if there's not, I'm not going to really know what's from who. But we're going to start with the packages that actually have return addresses on them.
Our first package is from Becca in Cabot, Arkansas.
And what does Becca send?
Oh, here's a letter.
There's a letter, and it says, Dear StephenMail, hello, it's Becca. Maybe I should start at the beginning. I've been watching your vlogs since, obviously, Chugga Conroy started showing in them. Then I went back to day 0, which I found very interesting. I will admit, I got a little teary-eyed when you had proposed to Mal in your vlog. It was so touching. And so was seeing a bit of the wedding ceremony. I have a couple of questions for the both of you. Stephen, how long did it take you to really start thinking about doing Let's Plays? And how did you really come about it? Did someone show you any Let's Plays on YouTube, or did you watch someone do them? Mal, what was your first drawing you ever did? Do you still have it to this day? How did you get into art? Seeing the classic art in the museums or watching someone paint and draw? Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we? From Becca. It also says, P.S. There's a poem in the package that I want you to read to Mal. So I guess I'll be reading you a poem. I learned what Let's Plays were originally from Chugga Conroy. And it's not because I watched his videos, it was because we were friends and he wanted me to review his stuff. I didn't even understand what he was doing, but he knew that I was going to school for editing, so I was his, I guess, editing friend, and he would send me these videos and say, hey, I want your opinion, you know, did I do a good job or whatever. So he would send me these videos. Sometimes he'd ask me questions about, like, the technical aspects. He'd be like, I want to do this, what cables do I need to buy, or what hardware do I need to buy, things like that. And that's actually how I learned what Let's Plays were. He sent me these videos where he talked over video games, and that was my first interaction with what Let's Plays were. And then once I started doing YouTube, I was doing vlogging, I started talking to Emil a little bit more because he was doing YouTube and I was also doing YouTube, and I was like, you know, I could do that. You know, I think I can think pretty quickly and come up with things to talk about, so I think it'd be fun. So that's how I ended up getting into it. Mal, your first drawing.
I mean, if you don't think about, like, elementary school art.
Yeah, obviously.
I took art in 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to take a magazine picture and copy it into pencil with value.
Okay.
And I really did well.
Oh.
I surprised myself, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really remember why it went so well. I mean, I really wasn't an artist. Like, Stephanie was a friend of mine, and she drew all the time and was good at it.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, other friends were good at it, too. I mean, a lot of people in school were good at it, and I just didn't feel like I was. And then I did this thing.
That you never spent time doing.
Yeah, and I was like, I did a good job. And then I never took art until college.
So how did you get into art? Was it...
I took photography in high school, and it was part of, like, technology at my school.
So it was kind of a required thing? Or did you take it because you wanted to do photography?
I wanted to do photography.
Okay.
And I was really glad I didn't have to take art in order to do photography.
Okay.
And I was like, I really like photography because my dad had a big camera, and I sort of grew up, like, taking the pictures for the family. And I was like, I could go into this, and so I took college classes in photography. I bypassed all the prerequisites because my professor was really cool and was like, you don't need that 2D art class. And then I decided I wanted to go into teaching photography, and they're like, well, you're going to need art. So I started taking art classes, and it was tough.
Kind of how you got shoehorned into all that.
Yeah.
So what else is in the package?
A few things.
All right.
Open first after letter, and it's just lucky I grabbed that.
It's a birthday card. It says, your birthday voicemail card. Press 1 if you're having a birthday. Press 2 if you want it to be happy. Press 3 if you plan to party. 4 if you want to take a nap. 5 if you want to nap at the party. 6 if you plan to party at work. 7 if you're bringing goodies. 8 if the goodies are donuts. Press 9 if you're not bringing goodies, or you can just open the card. It says, Stephen and Mal, I know by the time you read this, it'll be after your birthday, so happy birthday. Belated birthday. I hope you had a splendid birthday, Stephen, with your family and friends. Again, happy belated birthday to you. Mal, I'm sure your birthday is coming up on the 6th of April, which is a little bit ago, but not too bad currently. If it hasn't passed by the time you read this, happy birthday. If it has, happy belated birthday. I hope you have/had a wonderful birthday with family and friends. Hope you both enjoy the presents. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we, Becca? We did have good birthdays. Yours was filled with wonderful banana cake.
Banana cake. So you got that, and I got this, and it says for Mallory.
Okay, you can go ahead and open yours while I figure out this clever clasp.
So one is a necklace, and it says, "A wish is a dream your heart makes," which is from Cinderella.
How'd you know that? Because you know Cinderella?
Yeah.
Because I would not have been able to identify that.
And this is another necklace with a wing and like a glittery stone.
It reminds me of the P-Wing.
Uh-huh.
From
And
Super
then
Mario
a haircut.
Brothers 3. Oh, that's very cool. Is a dragonfly?
Yes, dragonfly.
I'm a little dragon. Let me open this. Or is it butterfly? This is dragonfly, right? Is that song?
It's butterfly.
Is it butterfly?
Yeah.
Is there a version that they say dragonfly?
I don't think so.
In mine is a pun notebook. I'm gonna read you a pun. It says, "I've given you 42 puns, some familiar, some not. This pun notebook is for you. Whatever pun you think of, or whatever pun Chugga Conroy says next, you can add it to this notebook. Happy birthday, Steven." What did the triangle say to the circle?
I don't want to be around you.
That was really good. Dang. But no.
Is that it?
No, that's not it. But that was a good one. That was really good. You're so pointless.
That one's good too.
Dang, Mal. That was, okay, I'm gonna do one more. What did the cannibal get when he showed up to the party late?
Eaten.
That was also really good, but no, it's a cold shoulder. Dang it! Why?
That's good too, though, because it'd be cold by the time he got there.
Yeah, that was actually a little better, but that was still good. You're quick and witty. Got them
Here,
pun
will you put
chops.
these up?
And then there's also a poem, and I'm supposed to read this to you. A poke poem. Charmander is red, Squirtle is blue. If you were a Pokemon, I'd choose you. Your smile is shiny like a hyper beam. Like Jesse and James, we make the perfect team. I'll stay by your side like Misty and Ash. My love for you burns more than a level 50 Rapidash. You're more legendary than Entei or Mew, but out of a million, I choose you. And actually, one of the... It's got my team from Leaf
Pokemon.
Green. It also has the Bait Rock Ball shirt, and then it has Destiny Burger down here, so that was fantastic. Becca, that was an amazing letter, amazing package, so thank you so much for sending all of that our way. Next up, we have a package from...
Calvin in San Francisco.
Calvin's box looks heavy.
I mean, it's slightly heavy.
Or full or something. Oh my goodness.
Gosh.
Oh, I see snacks.
Oh my gosh.
I see snacks. I see snacks. Let me read this letter first. Dear StephenMail, by the time you open this, it will probably be late April, so merry belated birthday to the both of you. Hope you guys had really good birthdays. Also, hopefully the vlogs will be caught up by the time you open this. Well, you know what? They're close, Calvin. They're really close, so I feel pretty good about things. In this box, you will find much more pleasure, laughter, and happiness, while also having 2 random items that will twist your taste buds. Mal, keep up the great work you do on your channel. Everything has been great so far. Steven, don't overdo it. Keep finding ways to relax and be stress-free. Also, sorry for the random double that is in there. I will write more soon. Best witches, because I screwed up a thing on like the last mail video. Calvin, P.S. Steven, you started it. And it's true, I said best witches. Okay, so...
We have... Pretz.
I wonder if there's
This is maple syrup Pretz.
That's amazing. Oh, yes! Oh, my goodness. We get to continue to be filled with pleasure. P-Joy. Why isn't that their slogan?
Look at this face.
P-Joy.
Look at this face on the Pretz.
When you want to be filled with pleasure. What is...
Pretz.
That reminds me of Dan for some reason. Why? Why does it remind me of Dan?
It looks like an art school.
Oh, that's why. That looks like Dan. Yeah, it looks like an art school. You know, actually, you know who this looks like? It looks like that old Looney Tunes cartoon.
Oh, what's his name? It
has
weird
a name
too. It's like a weird name.
It's like a Frankenstein monster type thing.
But he has a name. Oh, it's gonna haunt me.
I mean, that face would haunt me. Oh man, there's
Chocolate.
Ooh, there's so much snacks.
Hot chili salad.
Oh my goodness.
Chocolate banana.
Wow.
That's okay. This is the double. I'm happy with that.
What? Yeah, Mal's a huge fan. Well, your birthday cake was chocolate banana, so of course.
Tom Yum.
How are there this many flavors of this stuff? This is crazy.
Sweet corn.
This is crazy.
Sweet corn Pretz.
What? Ooh.
Milk chocolate.
Milk chocolate. So something.
More P-Joy. More P-Joy.
Oh man, this is like reverse Pocky. It's on the
That's
inside.
what it is.
That's crazy. Oh, another cookies and cream.
Ooh.
Oh my lord.
Azuki.
What is Azuki?
The beans. Those red beans.
Oh, Oh, okay. So if you say red bean paste, then I gotcha.
Matcha.
Okay. Holy crap. This is crazy.
Panda flavored.
Filled with pleasure. What else is in there? Strawberries, probably, based on the pattern.
Maybe, but I was trying to translate.
And it's
fast,
also on
and
the.
I can't.
It's on the back.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't say strawberry, but there's pictures
Well,
of
this
like
is
strawberries.
strawberry.
Oh, I don't know. This is like different strawberry.
Original Pretz.
Oh, this is the original Pretz.
And we have more pizza Pretz.
There's so much stuff in here.
And coffee caramel latte, maybe.
I don't know, but that looks awesome.
Yeah, it does.
It's like really thick on there. Thick on the
Sour
stick.
Haichus.
Those exist?
Yes. And I like Haichus, and I like sour things. And it looks like more of the creme brulee Kit Kats.
Cook them, because you could go. Okay, Calvin, this is awesome. This is super, super awesome. I'm really.
There's so much.
There's a lot of stuff here. We're gonna be eating
Pretz and Pocky and P-Joy.
We're gonna be eating stick-based treats for a long, long time, and I have no problems with that. This is some of my favorite stuff. I got into Pocky when I was in high school, but the only kinds that were around
Chocolate and strawberry.
was chocolate and strawberry. That was all that you could find. I'm sure that the selection is probably just in general a lot better in a place like San Francisco, though. So that's awesome. I really appreciate this, and these will definitely be enjoyed. So thank you for sending them our way. Next up, we have a package from
Gunner in Fairport, New York. We actually have 2 from him.
Oh, really? Oh,
This
okay.
one says open first.
Okay, well, we will follow directions. As we open the box, there is
Trains.
Dear StephenMail, hi, it is me, Gunner, again. Hope you, Mal, and the cats are doing well. To answer your question in the November mail video, yes, I have 2 lovable cats that love catnip. How we did the catnip is by waiting for it to mature first, then cut it up and put it in a paper bag left open in a closet till it is dried out, then keep it loosely closed still in the closet. Hope you have fun with this game, but first, here is a letter from an old friend, from Gunner. So Gunner's the one who sent us the
catnip that the cats go crazy
Is it
over.
really fair to call it catnip? I think cat cocaine is a much better term, because that stuff was nuts. I've never seen them react like that.
We keep it in the spare room. And, I mean, the cats don't go in there.
But
if they get in there, it is beeline for that catnip.
It's crazy, actually. Like, if they manage to get in the room, at least we won't, like, lose them. Like, they're not going to, like, try and hide anywhere. Because as soon as they walk in the room, they're like, catnip? Or cat cocaine? And then they just go. And the other letter... Dear Stephen, it is Mr. Dyslexic Heart Bear. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I heard you were having fun without me. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So I found my father and sent him to you. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. He is not mean. No, he is not. He is not. Have fun with him. Yes, you will. Yes, you will. An old friend, Mr. Dyslexic Heart Bear. Thanks, Mr. Dyslexic Heart Bear, for mailing your father to us. Really, the context of the letter
Is he a train?
is he... Actually, it's a funny story. His dad was a dog, and his mom was a train. So this is, I guess, a board game. It's called Trains. Oh, you gotta get it in the frame. Trains. It's Trains. It's a board game about trains, and it takes place in Japan because Japan loves trains. I almost hit myself in the face. Manage modern railways, and it's like a train game. I've never heard of this.
I have.
Have you? Mm-hmm. Cool. Well, awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And also Flux. I don't know if I've seen this version of Flux before. I've seen an old version, but not this one. This one's pretty.
Cover.
Yeah, it's very pretty. Very, very cool. So,
there's another box.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Gunner has sent another box, which I assume has Mr. Dyslexic Heart Bear's father inside. So let's open that up.
You gonna pull that out?
Oh my god.
I like this little
It's Mr. Dyslexic Heartbear's father, everyone. Yeah, actually, Mr. Dyslexic Heartbear, I think it's still at my parents' house. It's not here. You will be reunited with your son shortly. Don't speak to me or my son ever again. Oh, I'm sorry. Anyway, Gunnar, this is hilarious and fantastic. He's also very cute.
And soft.
Sagan is over there on the chair looking at him like, what is that thing? Because that's big, and I don't know what that is. This is your friend. This is Mr. Dyslexic Heartbear's father, Mr. Dyslexic Heart Dog. You don't seem amused. Thank you so much, Gunnar, for sending this, and we appreciate it. Next up is a package that is from Cristina. It doesn't say that on the package, but Cristina mailed. She sent me an email ahead of time and said, "Hey, I'm sending a package. It didn't have a way to include a gift receipt, so I'm just letting you know if you get a package from Once Upon a Tea, that it's from me." So this is from Cristina, and I don't know exactly what's inside, but there are some shirts. Is this the little logo for Once Upon a Tea?
Sticker tee.
OnceUponA.net. It's a little sticker. That's cute.
All right, here.
Inside there is.
Oh, is that cool?
Oh man, check that out. It's the lone survivor walking through the streets of Boston, and there's a death claw and a protectron, and there's a bomb going off. That is awesome, Cristina.
And
I love it.
A railroad symbol.
A what?
Railroad symbol.
A railroad symbol?
You haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah, I don't know. I have heard people talk in the comments about the railroad, but that's a faction, right? That's one of the factions. Okay. Yeah, that's awesome. I love it. I love Fallout, and I love this shirt, so I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Okay, here's another.
Oh, there's multiple shirts. And then this is another Fallout shirt. Check it out. It's one of the Brotherhood's helmets, and it says "Born to Kill." That's very cool. It's is it a parody of Full Metal Jacket? Is that the film where it does? I think it's a parody of that. Pretty sure. Also very, very cool. I've just expanded my Fallout shirt collection because I had the logo shirt and that was it. So now I have what did I expand it by? 2 times? 3 times? 3 times. I'm good at math. What's this? Genuine Vault Shelter. It's never too late. Prepare for the future. Check that out. It's another Fallout shirt. Okay. You just expanded my collection of Fallout shirts 4-fold, which is not a problem. One of the cool things about the Fallout shirts is like, I can continue to wear them and they continue to be relevant because I'm going to be playing that series for such a long time. And it's sweet! It's a Nuka-Cola shirt. Nuka-Cola Quantum, now with added radiation.
It's like your Coca-Cola shirts.
I know. Well, that's
plural.
I know, but that's actually one of the reasons I like that so much is because I like Coca-Cola. So like the Nuka-Cola thing is like a combination of my love for Coke.
This is a medium, so I'm assuming this one's for me.
It's got a police box on it. I'm assuming this. And
you haven't watched Doctor Who.
It's true. And what's it? It says
Born to Save the Universe.
Born to Save the Universe. That's awesome. Because not only is that like a Doctor Who thing, but it's like got the universe, the galaxy stuff in it. It also says the word cool. Universe.
Oh.
I didn't know if you could read. I'm helping you out. That's an awesome shirt. So we got here. What's this? Oh my god.
I love it.
The Doctor and Clara. Is it Clara or Clara?
Clara.
Clara. That is so cool. So
Calvin and Hobbes.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's really, really awesome. I saw a parody shirt once where someone did Earthbound in the style of Peanuts, and that was really cool too. And that's what this reminded me of. It's really neat. So I'm gonna go out on a limb and say if I got 4 Fallout shirts, you may have multiple Doctor Who shirts.
There's also a Lifesaver, which is the best flavor.
And here is, yep, check that out. It's a bunch of apes working on the thing. Is this supposed to be a reference to 2001?
I haven't seen that.
Oh, you haven't seen 2001. In 2001, there's a monolith that appears at the beginning of the film, and there's a bunch of apes, like, dancing around it. God, we have to watch 2001.
Here you go.
We own it on Blu-ray.
I know we do.
We gotta watch it. It's important. It's a good movie. Now, this one is something you get, and I don't. I know the Exterminate guy.
They're all enemies.
Oh, they're all the... Like,
I mean, it's a Weeping Angel.
Okay.
And a Cyberman. And the Silence. And the Dalek.
Dalek, that's it.
That's cool.
Exterminate.
I like the color, or the
Composition?
no, like the graphic style. Like,
Oh, yeah.
were the grays in there too?
Yeah. That's awesome.
That's cool.
Dang. Cristina, that was so much more than I got your email, and it was like, you know, I sent you, I thought that it was gonna be like 2 shirts. Like, you know, I got you a Fallout shirt and I got Mal Doctor Who shirt, because I read that and I was like, oh, that was awesome. And then we opened it up and it's like, there's 8 shirts, actually. Like, look at this. There's so many shirts.
So many more clothes.
Yeah, I know, right? And it's really awesome because it's some of our favorite things. Like, I'm a huge fan of not only Fallout, but Bethesda games, but especially Fallout, and you love Doctor Who, so that was really, really nice. So, Cristina, thank you so much. That is really awesome, and I can't wait to wear some of them on the blog. Okay, so at this point, we're getting into uncharted waters because how many more packages are there? 5? 5. There's 5 packages left, but none of them have names, so I'm hoping that they have gift receipts. And if not, then we'll go from there.
Nope, just this.
Oh boy. Alright, so the first thing we have is Hanavi. Race the clock, build the fireworks, launch your rockets. So there's a card game. Now, some of this stuff, I'll figure it out, because there's some people that sent us stuff. I will look it up and make sure I know what it is. At least the best I can do. So I might have to do that closer to the end of the video, or maybe the cards are appearing already, but Hanavi, an intriguing and innovative card game. In this cooperative game, players must launch a grand fireworks finale. Players can see what cards everyone holds except their own. That's a cool idea for a game. It's a game, like, you have your cards up, but everyone else sees them. Like, you have them turned to the table, so you don't know what you have. That's neat. Just
that is cool.
That mechanic in general is just really neat. All right, so that's the first thing. And next up is... What? We didn't play test this at all. That's a game. What? A completely ridiculous card game for 2 to 10 fun-seeking people. Randomosity. This excellent non-word describes our game best. Enclosed in this box is pure chaos. You might win because you're short or lose because a dragon ate you, but don't despair. The next game is just moments away. Time 1 to 5 minutes. Wow. It looks a little bit like Flux, actually.
Yeah.
It says dinosaur. Place in front of you. You have a dinosaur. Nobody else has a dinosaur. Dinosaurs are large. No other cards can be placed specifically in front of you by anyone. Okay. We didn't play test this at all. That actually sounds really fun. And it's also, like, you can't lose when a game is 1 to 5 minutes. Like, even if you're like, oh, that round was bad, then you just play it again. All right, another package. Hi, StephenMail. Enjoy Poop from John.
Poop the game.
Oh my god, it's a card game and it's called Poop. And the back of it just says, take turns pooping, but don't clog the toilet. Some cards make players perform crazy acts.
This reminds me of that Flash game Alex made.
Oh my god, no one knows about that. Yeah, if Alex made a Flash game a long time ago where, and this is the most ridiculous thing, and now everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, can I play it? That would be up to him to find and host. You'd have to bug him. But he made a game where
you're at an
all-you-can-eat salad bar, and you have to eat as much. You have to, like, hit the button to eat as much as you can, and if the more you eat, the more your score multiplier comes up, and you have to. There's a separate button to poop. You're at a salad bar with your pants down on top of, like, a toilet or whatever, right? For whatever reason, and you're trying to eat as much as you can and get your score multiplier up, and then poop. And you want to eat as much as you can before you poop because you get more points. But there's a robot that keeps coming towards the salad bar that shoots lasers into your stomach that evaporates the food you ate. It is as crazy as it sounds. He made it, like, when we were, like, in freshman in college or something. Anyway.
There's also a book.
And with the book it says, hi, StephenMail, enjoy. This reminded me of Kepler. Hope you enjoy everything from John.
Sorry I barfed on your bed and other heartwarming letters from Kitty.
From Kitty.
Let's read a random one. Dear Master, I should have known this day would come. Last night when you were petting me, you said, "Who's a good kitty?" That's how you talk to a dog. Cats don't care if they're good. You clearly want someone who is in a constant need of approval. Why don't you just get a dumb doggy if you want one so much? I'm sure you can find some idiot pooch who will balance food on his nose or go crazy when you say the word jogging. I'm sorry you can't go jogging with a kitty. But have you ever thought that with me, you don't need to jog? I'm just happy ignoring you just the way you are. Love, Sugar.
Thank you, Sugar. That is a funny book. Sorry I barfed on your bed and other heartwarming letters from Kitty. Aww. All right, I'm pretty sure all of that stuff was from John. John's actually one of our patrons, and he had said on the most recent Patreon video that he was sending some stuff. He sent some other crazy stuff last month, but he sent us more crazy stuff, and I'm pretty sure everything we've opened so far in the last few were from John. Pretty sure. He didn't specify exactly what he was sending, but he said a book and some games, which is exactly what we opened, so I think all that stuff was from John. So John, thank you. We do sincerely appreciate it. And also, I just like seeing the pictures in the Barfed on Your Bed book, because a lot of them are just like, what was the one right inside the cover? Like, look at...
His tongue.
Look at his face. It's great. Anyway, all right, on to the next thing. Inside is... Oh! It's the original Star Wars trilogy. And I know who sent this. This is from Darbicus1. I actually pulled it up on my phone to make sure that I didn't mess up that name, but I remember them posting a comment on a recent vlog, and it basically said, "You have no excuse now to say you haven't seen Star Wars. I am sending you Star Wars, so you can enjoy it." So this is actually from Darbicus1. So Darbicus, thank you. And yes, it's actually funny because it was in our featured letter where someone was like, "You haven't seen Star Wars." People have been yelling at me for years. I've never seen any of the Star Wars films. Now, I've seen bits and pieces here and there, and I also am familiar enough with the overall story because it's so...
Pop culture.
Yeah, it's so much a part of pop culture. But as far as like sit down, actually start to finish, watch the films, I've never done it. I've actually never done it. So I sincerely appreciate this. I have wanted to watch the films for a long time, and now I don't have an excuse. So Darbicus, thank you so much. We'll try and make time as soon as possible to ingest these films, because you haven't seen them either, have you?
No.
Neither of us. I know it's crazy, right? That people haven't seen Star Wars, but we have never seen Star Wars. Anyway, once again, Darbicus, thank you. And finally, last but not least, we have another package, and this is coming from...
Amazon.
Amazon, so we don't know exactly who it's from. What does this say? Dragon Ball Z Crystal Ball. How's it?
It's a flat.
Oh, it's a flat. Oh, I see. Oh, it's the actual Dragon Balls. Okay. Well, do you wanna summon Shenron?
You can.
Dragon, come forth! Dragon, come on. Oh, it must be the Namekian balls.
They're smaller than I thought.
Yeah, they're supposed to be big. The only problem is you have to speak Namekian to, like, call forth Purunga, so that's gonna make things difficult. Yo, Sagan, you got Dende in your contacts list? No? I feel almost vaguely like someone told me something, like they were sending this, which makes me feel bad because then they're expecting me to, like, thank them, and, like, whoever sent this, I appreciate it. I just don't remember, or maybe you didn't say and I'm not sure, but I appreciate getting the set of the Dragon Balls. That is it for the March mail. Pretty long one, and there's a lot of awesome stuff, a lot of fantastic board games. Got Star Wars in here.
Shirts.
And there's a pile of 8 shirts next to me, which is really exciting. For anyone watching, if you'd like to send something in, you can. Go down into the description box. There's a link that will take you over to the mail FAQ. It'll show you, like, where to send mail and, like, what to send and how to send it and all that other stuff. Once again, thank you everyone who sent something in. We very much sincerely appreciate it, and we'll see you next month for another mail video.